I want to talk about something that you said in your campaign video. You made the point that DC needs less show ponies and they need more workhorses. And it must be frustrating to be someone in politics who's perhaps more moderate, more pragmatic, and you see more bombastic members from both sides of the aisle, perhaps more firebrand conservatives and Democrats alike, getting more media attention, getting more social media attention because they are saying things that they know will grab headlines. And I'm really lucky in my position. I've talked to pragmatic Democrats and Republicans alike, and we have these really long, in-depth conversations. But the biggest complaint I hear from voters is that nothing right now seems to be getting done in Congress and in D.C. in general. So I'm curious, let's say you get elected to this seat in Congress. How do you work to remove that gridlock?
Yeah, you're right. It's a problem across the board. We don't need more show ponies seeking the limelight. We need more workhorses. It's true. So on both sides of the aisle, we need more workhorses to come together. I mean, look, I think what I see here at the local level and how we get things done. It is about building trust. It is about building relationships with people. And I think in any line of work, in politics, in business, in sports, if people believe they can trust you, if you're a man of your word, if you're a person of integrity and of courage, people see that, and people know that you're someone who will do what they say and says what they mean. That's where it starts, right? And I can't fix all 400 plus members of Congress in one shot, but I can be me. I can be one workhorse coming down to try to do things the right way. And I think we do that one at a time, and we'll start to move things in the right direction. You brought up the intro video, and I think if you kind of saw if you saw the one part where I talk a little bit about my time playing football up at Yale, and I bring it up because I do think it has greatly shaped my perspective on things and bringing a workhorse mentality. So I'll just tell you a quick story. So I played 4 years of football up at Yale, and my senior year, I was a defensive lineman. My senior year, my coach asked me if I'd be willing to go play the nose guard position, which is the job right in the middle. Nobody wants. It's it's down in the trenches in the mud. It's not very fun. It's not certainly not a show pony position, not a position where you're getting a lot of glory or highlight reel material. But what he said was, Joe, I want you to do this because it's the best thing for the team, but it's your senior year. You've played for us. You've worked hard. I'm not going to make you do it. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to ask you to do it. And I think you can probably guess where this is going. For me, there was never a question. It was, all right, coach, I'm in. If that's what's the right thing for the team, I'm in, and I'm willing to do the job that I need to do so that we all are successful. And sure enough, my senior year was not a season filled with highlights for me. It wasn't one of ESPN top 10 performances, but at the end of the season, what we did achieve was we as a team had the best defense in the country in FCS. And I like to think that we had that achievement as a group because we had an entire team of people that were more interested in being workhorses than being show ponies, than looking out for themselves, looking out for the team. And if we can have 11 guys on a football field doing that, imagine what can happen if we were to have every representative down in Washington more interested in working hard for people instead of scoring the political points. So that is who I am. It's what I want to bring to the table. It's why I think we're going to be successful in this race, because I think more than party, more than politics, voters want hard work. They want someone who's going to be honest with them and that they know they can count on to do the job that they elected them to do. So I appreciate you letting me share that story a little bit, but I think it gives you a little sense of why I believe we need less show ponies and more workhorses.